Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Full Throttle. I want to thank you for joining in today. Today's going to be a quick little DIY video on how to Plasti Dip your emblems and badges on your vehicle. You can also use Plasti Dip in many different ways. You can do chrome deletes, trim. It's a very versatile piece of equipment that can come in handy on your vehicles. So today what we're going to be doing is re-Plasti dipping the rear badges on the C63. The badges have already been previously done. It's starting to show its age. And today we're going to address that, bring you guys along with me and show you how easy it is to do. Very basic stuff you're going to need, not very expensive. We got a $2 drop cloth here. I do recommend this to mask off the vehicle. It's a safety factor to ensure you don't have any overspray onto the paint. Some masking tape you're going to definitely need. Some microfiber cloths is highly recommended. And then again, rubbing alcohol is my kind of go-to. Rubbing alcohol is inexpensive. It removes any contaminants on the paint, any waxes, and ensures you get a good, nice bond with paint or Plasti Dip in this case. And of course, this is the whole purpose of today's video is this Plasti Dip. So you are going to need to pick up some Plasti Dip of your choice. You know, it doesn't have to be black. They have many different colors. So first thing first, guys, if you're in a similar situation and the badges have been previously, or whatever you're working on has been previously Plasti Dip, you want to ensure that you remove any of the loose Plasti Dip or any of the peeling Plasti Dip. We have a good starting base. We're not applying Plasti Dip to another coating that isn't bonded well. The emblem is actually stuck quite well, so there's no loose Plasti Dip on it. And then the AMG badge, like I said, this was the best condition out of all three, and I'm very confident that if I apply Plasti Dip over this, that it will bond very well. So we're next step, start to clean all the emblems, and then we'll start to mask off the area. So again, we are using our rubbing alcohol and just a clean microfiber cloth. You want to wet the cloth and make sure you get all the edges. This is an important step to the process, so make sure you take your time. Alright guys, so now that all the emblems have been cleaned, it's time to start masking off the area. So what you want to do is actually leave a bit of a gap between the emblems. What this is going to do is give you some overspray onto the paint, and that's going to give you the ability to start peeling back here and get a nice clean line once you start to peel the dip. Alright, so that's first thing done for that. We're going to move on to the other two emblems. Now the Mercedes star is going to make it a bit tougher on me here. I do have the chrome trim below that I'm trying not to black out today. If you think I should black that out, please leave that down in the comments below. And again, you're going to leave some space between the emblem and the tape. Like that, guys, nice and easy. Like I said, it's not complicated. You don't need great masking skills because you're actually leaving those spaces between the emblems and the paint. Alright guys, just like that. Like I said, very simple. We have all three badges now masked off. Now what we want to do is do more of a surrounding masking, and that way we'll prevent getting overspray onto the other areas of the vehicle. So I'm going to grab the drop cloth there, we're going to get that set up. Got the drop cloth there that I purchased. Again, very cheap, $1.50 I guess I paid. I said $2 earlier, it was $1.50. Definitely a bit overkill, you don't need this. If you have some newspaper or Bristol board or anything like that, you can mask off and have a big enough area that you're not going to get paint on. I just want to be extra careful, guys. Like I said, for $1.50, you can't go wrong. Once you have the drop cloth over the vehicle, all I'm going to do is take a sharp X-Acto knife. Be very careful here, guys. You don't want to hit the paint. So you pull the plastic out so you're nice and far away. and just slice the drop cloth. Once you got it started, you can tear the rest of it. I'm going to do this for all 3 spots. Now we have the surrounding areas around the C63 fully covered, and you don't have to worry about any overspray. So I'll move on, do this to the next 2 emblems, and then we'll get ready to start spraying. Now you do want to be about 6 to 10 inches away from the badge while spraying. Like I said, the very first coat we want it to be a tack coat, so you want about 50% transparency. And then once we let that flash for about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to come back and do another tack coat at a different angle. Again, you just want to ensure that you get every aspect of the emblem. Now, just like paint, you do want to ensure you're wearing your proper PPE. This stuff does have a fair bit of fumes as well, so if you're not in a well-ventilated area, I do recommend having a respirator on. So again, we're going to let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, and we'll move on to the 4th coat. Alright guys, so this is going to be our 5th coat. Now we're going to do a wet coat here. You want to apply it relatively heavy, but you don't want to apply so much that you're going to get a run or sag. All you just have to do is start by removing the plastic that we masked the vehicle with. I'm just going to let that sit there for now. We're going to focus on the C63 emblem. So now we can remove the tape. As you can see, this is why you want to leave a decent gap. You don't want the masking tape to be tight to the emblem because it starts to peel the Plasti Dip right away. So this gives you a good barrier to be able to safely remove the masking tape without causing any damage to your emblem. So you can see, just peel it up until you get to start it, and as soon as it hits the edge of the badge, it will self-cut. And once you do have this peeled, you want to let the emblems and the Plasti Dip sit for a minimum of 4 hours to fully cure. And during that period of time, you don't want them to get wet. Try to keep at a 45-degree angle while peeling around the emblem. That should leave you a nice clean cut. Now for inside anything like this, like the 6, all you're going to do is take a toothpick, and you can use that to start it. Now you want to be very careful on the paint with a toothpick. You don't want to scratch it, especially inside a letter like this. There's no way to really polish or buff out the scratch. Just take your time, go around the edge, and peel the Plasti Dip out. Just like that. So now we're going to move on to the center badge. Continue moving the plastic. So same steps, guys, very simple. Remove the rest of your masking tape. Inspect the area for any additional overspray. And then we're ready to start peeling. Just as easy as that, guys. So now again, similar to the C63 or the 6, I guess, where we use the toothpick, we're going to do the same thing to start the center. And I have a little bit of overspray at the top here. You can even just use your finger, just rub that off, and it fully comes off. It's very, very forgiving material. I do know a lot of people do end up leaving the center Plasti dipped as well. By all means, you can definitely do that. Me personally, it's not the look I'm going for, so I'm going to remove the 3 center sections. So just grab your toothpick. Again, be very careful. You don't want to scratch the paint. You're just going to start in one corner and kind of peel the Plasti Dip back. Just enough to get it started. And then you can peel the rest of it off. Have your nice clean emblem, fully dipped. Look at that, guys, look how smooth that is. Very happy with the results. So now we're going to move down to the Amg logo and finish peeling that. So at this point now, guys, we are ready to do a final clean. We'll clean up the area. And I do highly recommend to go back once the Plasti Dip is fully cured. Like I said, you should let this stuff sit for about 4 hours to go back and wax those areas where we use the rubbing alcohol. But so far so good, guys. I'm loving the new look. Very easy, something you guys can do at home. Hey guys, I'm back here. So thank you very much for sticking to the end of the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as well and maybe took and learned something from it. Today's video was just a quick DIY on how to Plasti Dip those emblems and badges on your vehicle at home. Very simple, very easy, and inexpensive to do. So don't waste any time. Get out there, do it yourself, try it out, and don't be afraid, guys. Like I said, this Plasti Dip stuff is very forgiving. Even if you end up having a little bit of overspray like we did today, you can easily remove it with a microfiber cloth. No chemicals are needed either. So as always, the links are down in the description below of the products that I've used today. And these steps can be applied to anything you're Plasti Dipping, whether it's trim, wheels, your emblems, your badges, or a front grille. All the same steps apply. So again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I love hearing from you. You can reach out to me at my email as well as in the description, or even if you're on Instagram, check me out there at. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Again, guys, hit that little bell so you'll get notified on any new uploads to the channel. So until next time, guys, remember, keep her at full throttle.